Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time you're watching this, as always, thanks for watching Common Sense Talks. So, appreciate you here. If you're new, smash that like button and subscribe. I'm also Common Sense Fishing, or I also have a channel called Common Sense Fishing. So my name's Sam, and on this channel here, Common Sense Talks, this is the channel where we go over news, opinion, gaming, music, all the cool pop culture stuff, what's new, what's going on, what's trending, also what's important to guys and gals our age. Lots of different stuff here. Kind of very unique channel. So I appreciate your support. If you could hit that subscribe and like button. So today we're just going to go over some of my old videos, look at some of the stuff that I've talked about, kind of do an I told you so video, and say thanks for watching, and smash that like and subscribe and be part of the Common Sense Talks family. So I called back a year ago. If we look here and we go to like all of our uploads and we look at what I've done here at the channel, we start from the beginning. We talk about the stimulus, and I knew that the stimulus was going to cause inflation. I knew that it was going to cause high unemployment, that people weren't going to go back to work. We went over some good news because I don't like to be just negative. I like to go over all kinds of cool stuff. We were talking about how the coronavirus was reinfecting people in China, so we were really watching that closely. We did an extraction trailer review, so we've also done a just a review on the Bill and Ted show and or the video, and I called food shortages coming. We went over some important news, and here's a big one: do Trump and the Republicans really want to open the economy? So they, it's been a year since I made this video, basically, and we're barely starting to open. If they really wanted to open the economy, I think they could have done it. They could have called out Fauci and his flip flop. They could have called out a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly what you could have done different when there was a cabal of rich, powerful people who fortified the election against you. Don't believe my words. Check out Time Magazine's story on it, where they come out and basically admit to the election being fortified. So I called that. Proof we're being lied to and manipulated about the coronavirus. I called that a year ago. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Shelves are empty in the stores again, and this time it's not what you think. It wasn't the panic buying, it was the supply chains and the trucks, which I talked about almost a year ago. We talked about some stories that Tim Pool and some others I think missed because everybody was covering the Black Lives Matter and the riots and the looting. Well, there was a lot of important stories just getting swept under the rug. We talked about my message to Democrats after the election. And we talked also about how everybody needs to unplug, get out, unwind, because we're going crazy being stuck in our homes. We talked also about canceling Disney Plus and the election issues, Gina Carano, cancel culture, and I'm sick of cancel culture and the left coming after people that they don't agree with. It's time we fight fire with fire, fight back, stand up for what you believe in. Here's the thing is I'm sick of seeing these apologists. Look, it's okay to disagree. That's one thing we've really got to understand. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So, I did a little happy Easter thing. Bill Gates being admitting to chemtrails, basically higher prices, and a crash coming. So I've been calling it all along, and I knew that there was a crash coming. The crypto crash. It's just we're due for it. Now let me go back to what I was talking about just a second ago. It is very important that we learn to agree to disagree. There is a civil war brewing or a World War III brewing. There is something nasty brewing, and the American people are so caught up over white privilege, critical race theory, over all this crazy stuff we're fighting about, when the true problems that we're facing are just being swept under the rug or not addressed. So you have, what is it, like 800 shootings or something in Chicago in a year, and you want to trip them on like the 30 people that were shot by cops? And then here's another thing they don't like bringing up and talking about: the fact that last year, I think it was something like 30 black men were shot by cops, while 109 white men were shot by cops. Yet they encounter black people are stopped and arrested at a higher rate than whites. And if they're so racist, then how come whites are shot more and they're stopped less? You know, that shows that police officers show much more restraint when dealing with the minority, and when dealing with the white person, they just go off. And there's a lot of stories too that don't ever make the news, where you got power hungry cops that are just yelling at people to comply, and then when they don't listen, they're just lighting them up, which is not legally, they're not legally allowed to do. But if it's not a person of color, then nobody seems to care. So there's a lot of problems and issues. And I really want to say that if we don't learn all over again that we need to learn to agree to disagree, there's some nasty things coming. Because at the end of the day, I can accept that we don't agree and I could live next to you or with you. And I'm speaking to the left in this instance. But could you do the same? No, you look at people like Rachel Maddow, you look at the left, you look at Brian Stelter, you look at like what these people are pushing on the masses, and it's mass hysteria. It's pure hatred for people that don't agree with you. They're telling people to get into Trump supporters' faces, Maxine Waters, and harass them at restaurants and spit in their faces basically, and to like just literally to cause a fight. And how do you expect to get any ground with people if that's how you treat people? You're not going to get anywhere by calling people stupid, calling them names, or belittling or being mean to them. So my message to you guys is, yeah, thanks for watching the channel, first of all. Second of all, if you're watching this, I hope you understand that in the end, I really want us to agree to disagree if we disagree. We don't need to hate each other. We don't need to be throwing names around at each other. And there's no reason to treat each other like this. All right. So if we want to have peace and we want to progress and get past this challenge and hurdle, one of the things we're going to have to come to terms with is that we're all humans, we're all different, we have different cultures, different beliefs, and we are going to have to learn to agree to disagree sometimes. You cannot call 79 million people Nazis or deplorables and think there's going to be no consequences. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for checking out this clip from Common Sense Talks. So come and check back. We're going to be doing live streams here Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And while we do live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Common Sense Fishing, we're going to try to fill in those gaps over here on Common Sense Talks. So thanks for watching. And you can see normal uploads will be coming from me more often here. So please smash that like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Also, look what's here. Got a banana outfit. For those of you who watch my fishing channel, it's about to go down. Thanks for watching.